Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Big T. Welcome back to Football Talk, guys. Apologize for last week's video. It was just like pretty much the shortest video I've ever done. It was like a 20-second video. I really didn't feel that good. Everybody in my house is dealing with cold, and I got it. So apologize for no video last week. Hope you guys understand that. But let's recap week 4 of the NFL season. This was a really good week, guys, so let's get to it. All right, guys, it started off the Thursday night matchup between the Vikings and the Rams. Guys, I was so excited when I saw this matchup, because I thought, like, ooh, this should be a good matchup, and it was. Both teams back and forth. Both offenses were putting up points. But just a great game. The Rams will win this one 38-31. Great game all around by both teams. But Goff, I'll tell you, this kid every week shows why he was a top 5 pick. Let me read you his stats from this game. 465 yards passing, 5 touchdown passes, and a passer rating of 158.3. That's a career high for him. Just unbelievable game, unbelievable numbers, just both offenses. Next game, the Bengals at the Falcons. This one went down to the wire, guys. The Bengals would beat the Falcons 37-36, only by one. Like I said, a great game for that. Next game, Bucks at the Bears. I thought this was going to be a close game. Clearly I was wrong. The Bucks destroyed. I'm sorry, not the Bucks. The Bears destroyed them. Bears win this one 48-10. The Ryan Fitzpatrick saga is over. Jason Wentz is going to be the starter. Looks like for the rest of the season until further notice. But Trubisky, the second-year quarterback, threw 6 touchdown passes in this game. Another good quarterback. A lot of good young quarterbacks stepping up. Really good to see that. See some younger talent come in. Next game, the Lions at the Cowboys. It looked like the Lions were going to run away with this one, but Cowboys came back on the back of Ezekiel Elliott, who had a career game, 29 touches, career high, 240 yards from scrimmage, and a touchdown. Cowboys win this one 26-24. Next game, the Packers versus the Bills. Not much of a contest right here. Everyone thought, like, oh, maybe Buffalo can pull up another upset like they did a couple weeks ago against the Vikings. Nope. 22-0. Packers win this one. Next game, the Texans at the Colts. Texans get a win here. Finally get their first win of the year. 37-34. Luck and Watson, both quarterbacks combined. This is crazy. 839 yards passing combined. Great to see those two guys get going there, especially Luck, who's missed so much playing time over the last couple of years. Next game, the Jaguars at the Jets. Not much of a contest here. Jaguars win this one 31-12. Career high for Blake Bortles, 388 yards passing. Good for him. Next game, the Dolphins at the Patriots. I had a feeling Patriots were going to win this one from the start, because it's the last time the Patriots lost 3 games in a row was 2002. That's a long time ago. And they win this one. They dominate on both sides. Defense played a lot better than what we saw the last 3 weeks from this team. They win this one 38-7. The rookie Sony Michel looks like this is why they picked him up in the first round. He had his best game as a pro yet. 25 carries, 112 yards, and he got a touchdown. So great to see him. And what even sucks about this is I had him on my fantasy team. I picked him up, and I did not start him. So that was bad on me. But now he should start. Hopefully, if he hasn't done a game like that. So next game, Eagles at the Titans. This was a shocker because I thought Philly was just going to go in and crush the Titans. Nope. Titans won this one by 3, 26-23. Philly's got to clean some stuff up. The defending champs are learning fast that, you know what, teams are going to give them their best shot every single week. That's what happens when you're Super Bowl champs. Next game, the Seahawks at the Cardinals. Seahawks won this one 20-17. But the story out of this game was Eric Thomas, the safety from the Seattle Seahawks, who's been a great player in this league for years, has a fractured fibula, according to reports. While he was getting carted off in an air cast, he made a very inappropriate gesture to the Seahawks sideline, basically giving them the middle finger. To any young kids watch this, guys, that's not how you conduct yourself as a professional, and also that's not how you conduct yourself as a man or a human being. You're mad. You want to do that in private. I mean, that's your business, but you don't do that, especially to your sideline where you've got your friends, your teammates, your brothers, your coaching staff. It's not their fault, because the reason why he did that, guys, if you've been following the story for a while this year, he's been looking for a new contract, and you gotta remember too, guys, as a veteran in the NFL, veterans normally, when they get to the end of their career, when they say, okay, I got 2, maybe 3 years left, they want to have guaranteed contracts. They want to get that guaranteed money, like to have security. So just in case they do get hurt, they have money to fall back on. Now, he didn't get that. He only signed like a 1-year deal. They only gave him the franchise tag. I believe they gave him the franchise tag. I don't know if that's for sure. But there's no guaranteed money with his contract this year. But very disappointed to see him get hurt. Great player. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. But like I said, guys, that's not how you conduct yourself as a person, especially as a football player, as a professional athlete of his capability. You just don't do that. So next game, the Browns at the Raiders. I think the Browns got screwed in this game. I think once again the NFL kind of made some stupid calls. They go into overtime this one. The Raiders get their first win of the season, 45-42. Gruden, his first win since I think 2008 when he was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks. But Cleveland, you know what, Cleveland, you guys got a good team. Just keep battling, just keep working. Next game, the Niners at the Chargers. This is the first game without Jimmy Garoppolo. For those of you who don't know, Jimmy Garoppolo suffered a torn ACL a couple weeks ago, who's done for the season. Sad to see that. But the Chargers win this one 29-27. Close game. Next game, the Saints at the Giants. A lot of problems for the Giants right now. Offensively, they're not clicking. Defensively, looks atrocious. They lose this one 33-18. Next game, the Sunday night game, which is always my favorite game of the year, when the Ravens and Steelers play. It's always such a good game, and this one did not disappoint. The Ravens pulled this one off. They win it 26-14. Once again, another disaster game for the Steelers. They just got a lot of problems right now. And then there's been reports about Le'Veon Bell might be coming back, but the Steelers are still trying to shop him around. It's just a mess over there in Pittsburgh. And then the last game, the Monday night game last night, the Chiefs at the Broncos. I thought Denver had a chance to win this one, and then Chiefs, like they've done so far this year, they just keep fighting and find a way to get points on that offensive side of the ball. They win this one 27-23. Another great game this past week. So that is going to do it for the recap of week 4. I'm going to make some predictions for week 5. So here we go. Guys, I'm going to make some predictions for week 5 of the NFL season. Good matchup coming up Thursday night. The Indianapolis Colts go to Gillette Stadium to go take on my beloved Patriots. I'm going to give this one to New England because of a few reasons. One, they're at home. I think they have a little bit of an advantage. than Indy, because you gotta remember, Indy had a home game. Now they have to go away. That's what's tough about these Thursday night games for the away teams, especially if they've played, they played a game away the day before. They only have 3 days to, really prepare and get travel down this. There's really not much preparation for the game, and just hope you come out and play good. But I'm gonna give this one to New England. It should be a close game, but I'm gonna give it. And then, like I said too, they're getting Julian Edelman back from a suspension, so that's gonna help Tom Brady out. Just another weapon for him. Next game, the Titans at the Bills. I'm giving this one to the Titans. I just don't see the Titans are playing really good football right now. I just don't see them losing. The Giants at the Panthers. Panthers coming off a bye week. I see the Panthers winning this one. Dolphins at the Bengals. I see I'm gonna give this one to the Dolphins. Why not? Next game, Ravens at the Browns. I'm gonna give this one to the Ravens. They're just playing really good football right now. Next game, Packers at the Lions. I'm going to give this one to Green Bay. And then this is an interesting game right here. The Jaguars at the Chiefs. I believe this is when the Chiefs hit a wall this week. I'm giving them their first loss. I'm giving this one to Jacksonville. Next game, the Broncos at the Jets. I give this one to Denver. Atlanta at the Steelers. I'm going to give this one to Atlanta. I think the problems for Pittsburgh is just going to keep continuing with this team. Next game, the Raiders at the LA Chargers. I'm going to give this one to the Chargers. Vikings at the Eagles. I'm going to give this one to Minnesota. Revenge for that NFC Championship game from last year. Cardinals at the Niners. I'm going to give this one to Arizona to get their first one of the year for the rookie Ross there. Rams at the Seahawks. Guys, it's Rams. There's no stopping this team right now. I just don't see any team in the NFC stopping this team. I don't. They're too good on offense. They got all the firepower and speed on offense. They got a great running game. Defensively, they got a great front seven and a ball hawking secondary. Even with Aqib Talib done for the year in IR, they still have a great secondary. So Rams in this one. Cowboys at the Texans. I'm giving this one to the Cowboys Thursday night. And then for the Monday night game, Redskins at the Saints. I'm gonna give this one to the Redskins. And then the Bucks and the Bears are on a bye week this week, so they're not going to be playing in all this week. So that's my predictions for week 5 of the NFL season. I had to pause right there. Week 5 of the NFL season. Guys, write in the comments below, who do you think is going to win this week? Who's your upset pick this weekend? And what was your thoughts of this past week games? Love to hear your comments. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Always, good to get back into the swing of things, after not making a video last week. So thank you for the constant support, guys. It really means the world to me. Subscribe for more content. Social media below. Always remember to be kind, generous, and love one another. And as always, I will see you. Yes, you right through the screen. I see you right there. Yes. I will see you next video, my friends. You're awesome. Bye!